So everyone, if you're able to stand, could you please stand?
You know I'm making them all the time.
Oh my God.
Okay, everyone, you can be seated. Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Steve Grosky, and on behalf of Haley and Robbie, I want to welcome you all here to this very special occasion of their wedding. So each of you that is gathered here today has given something of yourselves into their lives, and for that they are very grateful. So without any further delay, let us begin. So we come together with heartfelt joy to witness the joining of this woman, Haley, and this man, Robbie, as they dedicate themselves to one another in marriage. This is an act that may be as old as the history of the human race, but somehow it feels as new as each morning, for it speaks of the past and of the future, of the coming together of two individuals and of the moving forward as a couple. The decision that Haley and Robbie are making here today is not something that they do lightly. For marriage is something unique and special. It is where two individuals come together with their hearts, their minds, and their souls, and pledge their commitment to try and honor and love each other throughout the time that God gives them. Therefore, we approach this special moment with excitement and happiness for both Haley and Robbie, and in the spirit of celebration, knowing that we here are witnesses to their public declaration. And now, everyone, we're going to take a moment to pause. There are people who aren't with us here today, either because of distance or perhaps because they've already passed on from us. But somehow we know their presence is among us. They are in people's hearts and in people's thoughts on this special day. And if they could be here, they'd be wishing the best for this couple on this special occasion. So let's just take a moment to honor them being here with us, knowing that they in some way are blessing this couple in a way that only they can. Thank you. Now, would you join with me, please, in your own way while I offer this prayer? Dear God, you've given us the gift of life and the mystery of this world. Perhaps the greatest mystery in it is what we know as love. Today, Haley and Robbie are professing their love for each other. Bless them, O God, and help them to always be real and honest with each other, to listen to each other, and to be attentive to each other's needs. Over the time they have with each other, they're going to have many joyful moments, and they will also have moments that will challenge them. Lord, help Haley and Robbie know your presence through all these times that they will face together. As always, with gratitude and thanks in our hearts, we pray. Amen. And now, Haley and Robbie, before you're going to exchange your vows and your rings, please consider these words I'm going to read to you on the meaning of being married. So love is one of the highest experiences that we human beings can have. And it can add great depth of meaning to our lives. But what exactly do we mean when we say love? And how is it communicated in the lives of a married couple? Well, allow me to take you back in time for a few moments. I want to take you back to the ancient world. The ancient Greeks, they actually had 4 words to try to talk about love. 3 of these words are types of love implying a deep way to a married couple. So the first type is eros. Eros is the type of love where two people feel a very strong attraction and connection with each other. And yes, there's a physical part to this, but it is more deeply understood as seeing the beauty of the other person and wanting to share deep intimacy with them. The second is philia. This is the love of friendship. People choose this type of love with another person because they share common interest and values. They enjoy spending time with each other, and they're always willing to try to hear what the other person has to say. They value the other person as a dear companion. Lastly, there is agape. Agape refers to the type of love that is unconditional. It says that people need to be of service to each other, regardless of the changing circumstances that life presents. So this involves deep commitment and a desire to stay engaged with the other person throughout life's peaks and valleys, showing them deep love in action even when it feels hard and difficult to do so. So eros, philia, and agape, intimacy, friendship, and deep commitment. This is what you, Haley, and you, Robbie, are committing yourselves to today here in our presence. So keep this knowledge and understanding in your marriage fresh and alive over the time you have with each other. For you are still going to remain two people, but you now have only one journey before you. So trust each other with your hearts, your minds, and your souls, and bring to this family of yours a sense of comfort and strength and a joy of being together. Okay, now I'm going to ask you, can you put your hands out towards each other, please? Now, everyone, normally our hands are very, we're really prone to handshaking and hugging, and the times we're living in have made that very difficult. And it's really been hard for all of us to be able to make these adjustments. Now, a married couple still, they're going to be sharing their hands with each other in many ways. And over the course of their lives, those hands that they share for each other are going to be in many different forms and activities. So this is just here to remind both Haley and Robbie that when they do use their hands towards each other, to try to do so with an attitude of love, caring, and compassion to each other. So these four hands here, they're the founding strength of your family, your armor and your shield against the toils of the world, and they can be a loving connection between your family and the world, a means of bringing help and comfort to each other and to the others around you. So love be with you, and peace be with you, and God be with you through your hands. Okay, you ready? Accept Robbie before God and in the presence here of this community of family and friends to be your husband? And do you, Robbie, accept Haley before God and in the presence here of this community of family and friends to be your wife? Now, three redos together, please. Do you promise to be true to each other? Do you promise to share all that you have and to try to make your relationship the most that it can be? And lastly, do you promise to be there for each other throughout life's peaks and valleys, and to continue to support each other as you gracefully age? Okay, now Haley, just follow my lead, please, and repeat after me, okay? I, Haley, promise you, Robbie, as my husband, my friend, and my companion, to love you, honor you, and cherish you, and to stand by your side for as long as we both shall live. Okay, Robbie, please just follow my lead and repeat after me. I, Robbie, promise you, Haley, as my wife, my friend, and my companion, to love you, honor you, and cherish you, and to stand by your side, for as long as we both shall live. Okay, now we're going to need the rings.
Here, Bryce.
Okay, just before you two exchange your rings, just a few words about the meaning of a circle, which when you think about it is what a ring represents. So from the earliest of times, the circle has been a symbol of completeness, a symbol of committed love. An unbroken and never-ending circle symbolizes a commitment of love that is also never-ending. So as often as either of you would look at these symbols of your rings, I hope you'll be reminded of the commitment to love each other, which you are making here today in our presence. Okay, Robbie, put your left hand out, please. Haley, put the ring on the top of his finger there, and please just repeat after me, okay? To you, Robbie, I offer this ring as a symbol of my love and devotion. And with this ring, I become your wife and join my life with yours. Please just repeat after me. To you, Haley, I offer this ring as a symbol of my love and devotion. And with this ring, I become your husband and join my life with yours. And now everyone, a blessing upon this couple as they are about to go forward on a new journey. A journey where life will take them to very many places, I'm sure. Places that maybe they never thought they would dream to go, but they'll be going there for sure together. So now you will feel no rain. For each of you will be shelter for the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth for the other. Now there will be no loneliness, for each of you will be companion to the other. Now you are still two persons, but there's only one life before you. May beauty surround you both in the journey ahead and through all the time you have together. And may happiness be your companion, and your days together be very good and very long upon this beautiful home we call Earth. Well, because you, Haley, and you, Robbie, have come together here today with your hearts, your minds, and your souls, and have pledged in the spirit of eros, feeling, and agape, intimacy, friendship, and deep commitment to one another. And by the power created by your commitment and your love, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Please share a kiss.
Dear Lord.
That's a good kiss. Come on, turn and face everyone else. And now, everyone, it gives me great pleasure to present to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Robbie and Haley Cooper.
Woo! Woo!
And they share a kiss.